What is up, everybody? SR7 Reviews HD here, and I'm back with more ROM reviews. Actually, this is the first ROM review of this channel. I did have a previous channel called SR7 Highlights HD, but it was removed, sadly. I'll have more of that in the description. And here we're going to be looking at the Liquid Smooth 3.0 4.4.2 ROM. This is the version 2014 of the February the 13th. So I'm going to get into this ROM review. Obviously, this is for your i9505 and the LT version, obviously. So I'm going to be showing you first the battery life of this phone. The battery life of this ROM specifically is sensational, as you can see here. 11 hours 56 minutes just a full-time battery, and here I've had 2 hours and 6 minutes on screen, and obviously I still got 60% charge, which is this is a really good battery life. And obviously if you're a hardcore user, then I think this ROM wouldn't affect, just as you would expect these kind of ROMs to be really bad with battery. Obviously this ROM isn't too bad with that. So if you look at the interface, you have a bunch of settings to do. You have animations, as you can see. Can you see that? My phone does that. I have the slide in left to open and close, all that stuff. You have a couple to choose from here, grow in, and obviously all that. You can prevent app override, so the transitions can merge together. You can turn that off, and obviously these are for the lock screen and the duration. Obviously you can increase and decrease if you want it slow or fast. The clock rigid, I'm not going to go into this. Obviously every custom ROM almost has this. You can just change the color of the alarm, and you can change the boldness. The one on your home screen and your lock screen, you can change all that. That just adjusts the stock clock, the stock digital clock. The power menu is when you hold. I have expandable desktop and that on. Obviously if I click that, it extends my battery, so I don't get to see the status bar. So if I take that off, yeah, there. So you can change all that if you wish. You can also have custom LCD density, so how powerful your LCD color comes out. I keep it on the 480, the highest they have. You also have a clear button, so when you hold onto this, you get a clear button here. You get an all clear button. You can change the position of that if you wish. But yeah, I have also the RAM on the top, which tells you how much is free and how much my phone is using. So yeah, that's to clear the position. At the lock screen, you can change the interface. You can change the sliding, the type, the buttons. Actually, if you hold on, you can change it. At the moment, my own's just on the basic. As you can see, I got this fade in the background. You can also turn that on too. So obviously, I have the Google, the camera, and the lock. You can have this fade in the background. That I'll just get into that in a minute. That's a slider torch. So if you slide, you'll be able to turn the torch on. What's the brightness now? No, it's still the same. You can also go into your widgets and your style of lock screen. There you go, see-through. So if I take that off, it will just be the normal background. Obviously I want that on. You can change the blurriness. If I put the max on, you can't see nothing, guys. It's just fully blurred. I'll keep it about there. And obviously frame color and all that stuff, you can change all that stuff. The battery round ring, I kept that on, as you can see here in the lock screen. I have the it tells you that green outer part, that's just my battery life. The battery status and all that, that's all the stuff you can mess around with. The navigation, I don't really keep it on, but if you can, you get all this navigation just as you would on a Nexus 5. So you get it right here, the Google Now launcher, really. So I don't like to keep that on, obviously, because those things are not my things. You guys can take a look at this if you flash the ROM. Performance, you can optimize the speed of your processor, so that's pretty easy to do. I'm not going to change it right now. I have the max and min speed, so my phone's working just fine. And you get your you get your status bar, so you can change your battery icon. Obviously you can change it to a circle, whatever you wish to. I tend to keep on the icon, that's it. So yeah, that's a good obviously clock and gate, you can enable that and disable that. Signal display, all that, you can check that out yourself. Active display is another thing to look at. You can turn that on or off. This is more to do with your screen and the notifications, if they're coming in or not. You can have them when they unlock if you get a notification. Halo, I don't tend to look in this, and you can look this in a separate video. It is quite a lot of detail to go through, but yeah, I don't like to keep that on either. Notification drawer, that's just the same from here, as in you can change the tile layout and the tile colors. And Pi control, I'm not going to go through that either. That's just the same as the navigation. You can enable it and you can choose the buttons and dimensions, all that stuff. And total blackout, which if you turn off, more like just a normal LCD IPS display. And obviously AMOLED works here. And that's it really. I have the notification drawer, so what happens is when my phone's off and I get a notification, the whole screen, because it's AMOLED, the whole screen will be black and the notifications will come up just in that area, so it will not reduce its battery life. And also you have super user installed. So that is pretty much it, guys. This is probably one of the smoothest ROMs you'll get out there, liquid smooth hence. I did have a couple of bugs, such as the blue LED light when it just stays on, but that problem was fixed when I just fixed up my notifications, turned them off, disabled them, and they're doing fine now. That everything is disabled there. So apart from that, guys, volume's working perfectly, the camera is working perfectly and quick and sharp, everything's working, video and all that stuff. It's all working, guys. Just be sure to flash this ROM out, check it out. A very good ROM, and subscribe to SR7 Reviews HD for more.